Men's 110-meter hurdles, you saw the world record held by Colin Jackson. Dan O'Brien, two-time world champion in the decathlon.
And the world record holder in the decathlon. He's had a busy day already. He's jumped 6'10" and in the high jump and thrown the discus 160 feet 10 inches. Last week ran his best hurdles race ever.
As a matter of fact, he defeated this man, Roger Kingdom, who said last night, "What? A decathlete beat me?"
The ultimate in embarrassment, and there's not many guys prouder than this guy. He wants to spank Dan O'Brien in this race.
Roger Kingdom has not run particularly well over the years in Eugene. And he comes here fresh from 2 appearances in Europe, in Bratislava and Ostrava. Dan O'Brien in lane 1, Benoy in 2, Terry Reese in 3, Roger Kingdom, Robert Redding in lane 5, Larry Harrington, Muhammad Oliver, who is a graduate of Oregon and plays now for the Miami Dolphins, and Tim Kroeker is in lane 8.
Redding, #2 American a year ago, ranked 5th in the world in 1994. Kingdom's had an amazing comeback, won the Pan Am Games earlier this season. And he's just having a good time at age 32, the 2-time Olympic champion.
Set.
And we've got our first false start of the afternoon.
Looked like Robert Redding trying to get away with something there. It was Redding, we've had confirmed. Redding, a very tall hurdler at 6 feet 4 inches. Not necessarily an advantage once you get up to top speed, and certainly not an advantage coming out of the blocks, as he's got to curl that body into the starting position.
And for those who are not familiar with the rules, 2 false starts and you're out. Colin Jackson, best ever, 12.91. Roger Kingdom, second on that list, just 100th of a second back.
And you can see that that world record has been shaved just a little bit each time over a 12-year period. So for Roger Kingdom to still be in the thick of things is quite amazing.
And we are told they're going to reset his block. Roger Kingdom was talking about his comeback and said he's not back yet, Craig.
He doesn't really feel he'll consider himself back until he wins another national championships. He considers the Americans still the best in the hurdles. He feels that's what will tell him that he's really ready.
And of course the U.S. Championships coming up in a couple of weeks, and everybody getting ready for the Worlds.
Right. I think we'll hear a lot of people talking about that. This is an important tune-up. For many people, the last race they'll run before those nationals. At the nationals, the top 3 qualify for the World Championships to be held in Gothenburg, Sweden in the beginning of August. I noticed you and Mike were you and Roger were talking about golf a little bit. His favorite golfer, Fred Couples.
Yes, and he tells me that he shoots consistently between 79 and 82, which means he has a traveling handicap and is a danger to play with. Another false start.
That looks like lane 2, Rich Benoy. One thing that you may notice here are a few more false starts. Part of it could be people are not used to competing in front of a big crowd like this in the United States. Some of these athletes haven't had the feeling of nervousness that comes from being before a big Eugene crowd. The crowd being very respectful, I'd like to point out, though, very quiet right before the start.
We'll try it again. Men's 110-meter hurdles. 2 false starts thus far. This time we've got a clean start. It's ruled. It looked a little shaky, didn't it? O'Brien in lane 1. Here comes Roger Kingdom in lane 4. Kingdom has the lead. Terry Reese running close behind him.
Well, they'll be talking about that one for Muhammad Oliver. Clearly broke in lane 7. But that's the great veteran, Roger Kingdom. He knows not to stop. If you come out of the blocks and there's no recall gun, keep going. Don't let the fact that someone else false started stop you. In fact, when Kingdom won the Olympics in 1984, in part it was because Greg Foster, who thought he had false started, held back in the blocks after that. The wisdom and experience of Roger Kingdom helping to yet another victory. Look on the left of your screen. There he moves too quickly. Muhammad Oliver, a clear false start. The official perhaps apprehensive about calling it back after so many other false starts. There you see on the left of the screen, starting at about the fourth hurdle, they're 10 in all. Roger Kingdom, a fairly clean run for him. You know, he likes to come to Eugene where they chop lumber because he chops a lot of lumber in these hurdles, but a very smooth run for Roger Kingdom, looking smoother than I've seen him in a long time. Unofficially, 13.30. That ties the fastest time in the world this year. There you see Kingdom, and I think he's shaking that bad luck he's had, where in many times previously, not only did he not win races here, often he didn't even finish. And he'll be happy with that one.
Roger Kingdom showing no effect of a 48-hour trip from the Czech Republic to compete in Eugene, Oregon. There are no non-stops from Bratislava to Eugene. Roger Kingdom wins it. Terry Reese is second, and Larry Harrington winds up third. We'll be back after this message and a word from your local station. Eugene, Oregon, the Prefontaine Classic. Roger Kingdom, a winner in the hurdles, and he's with Michelle Tafoya.
All right, well, 2 false starts, and it looked like there was a third one as well, but that didn't seem to throw you at all.
Well, at that point, it did to a degree. I got a bad start, but I managed to come on strong in the middle of the race. And first of all, I guess I would like to just thank God for giving me the opportunity to recover in that race and to perform well. I also like to take this time to thank Foot Locker, who stuck with me when the down times, when I wasn't performing as well. Oakley, and definitely the Crawley family. They helped me out when I was down, and now I'm back, and I can also stay strong enough to recover from incidents like the false starts.
Well, you haven't always run too terrifically here at Eugene, so it must feel pretty good to get this one behind you.
Well, I tell you what, before the race, I had a definitely nervous stomach, like if it was the Olympic Games or something. I saw all these people here. I wanted to perform well for them because they're cheering us on and giving us support that we dearly need here in the States. So, yeah, I was very nervous about the race, and as a whole, I just wanted to go out and just win, and yes, it felt good to do that.
Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Vern?